He was about to be hooped by Tony O'Sullivan as he was about to play it away first time. John Fenton from the 45-metre line, making no mistake and getting Cork's second score. But both those Cork points have come as a result of frees. Beautifully caught by Teddy McCarthy, who's really asserting himself. Driving it down, driving it over. That's a point to rally aside by Teddy McCarthy, who's been switched by the Cork mentors into midfield. And the Cork flags flying high, but they're still behind by a goal. Teddy McCarthy, he really has his appetite in for this Munster Championship. Really looks like he wants to win. That's Kevin Hennessy getting the favourable drop of the ball off Peter O'Connor. Hennessy still lurking. Menacingly forward, Kieran Kingston there too. And that's Tommy Quaid robbing Tomas Mulcahy, and it was Ger Fitzgerald who got the final swipe at it. But the Limerick defence was really being sorely tested that time. But it all comes to naught thanks to a very good save by Tommy Quaid. Dr. Con Murphy and John Crowley there, the cornerback who'd love to be part of the action. Here's Terence Kenny, he's a very big fellow. In towards Pat McCarthy, who started so well. Shane Fitzgibbon couldn't hold on to it, and that's knocked away by Dennis Walshe to Tom Cashman. Out towards Ger Fitzgerald, who's moved out into the half-forward line. Kevin Hennessy is now full forward in the Cork team. That's Tony O'Sullivan's stroke, and it's over the bar. That's a nice point by Tony O'Sullivan. In towards John Fitzgibbon. Comes down to Kieran Kingston. It's a goal! Kieran Kingston, the scorer. And Cork have gone in front. They go in front by a point. It was Kieran Kingston who did all the damage, and there may well have been a deflection off a Limerick defender as it went past Tommy Quaid. So, with just 3 minutes to go to half-time, Kieran Kingston, now playing on the full forward line for Cork, gives his side a 1-point lead. Now they're trying to grasp the initiative. The referee has blown the whistle and signals that it'll be a free, not allowing Tony O'Sullivan here an advantage. John Fenton from the centre of the field, plenty of height, good accuracy, and Cork lead by 2 points. Fenton once again virtually faultless from frees like that. Tomas Mulcahy, but it's broken up by Liam O'Donoghue. Here they get on towards Paddy Kelly, quickly struck down towards Pat McCarthy. Going for a point. He narrows the gap to just one solitary point. Pat McCarthy now the scorer of a goal and 2 points in this first half. So there's the whistle for half-time as Ger Cunningham pucks the ball out. And a deserved round of applause from all the supporters here in Semple Stadium. They've enjoyed that first half. Just a point between the teams. 2 goals. One in the opening minute by Pat McCarthy for Limerick. Another just 3 minutes before half-time for Kieran Kingston of Cork. And Cork go in the leaders, leading by 1-7 to 1-6.
Yes, a great start to the match there by Limerick, just the kind of start that they needed. Cork came back at them a bit as the half progressed, but still at half-time, Limerick very much in the running. And for that second half then, the Limerick selectors were about to make a surprise substitution to the delight of the crowd.
And just listen to the buzz of the fans. Leonard Enright is coming on for Limerick. A couple of weeks ago he was ill and couldn't play against Waterford, but he's in and playing at full-back. And Pa Carey has gone across to right cornerback. So a dramatic change for Limerick. Cork go into the early attack. They're ahead by a point. Jimmy Carroll Noel Leonard, who seems to have pushed into midfield, being marked by Teddy McCarthy here. One-handed, but he was totally off balance. Liam O'Donoghue. Tactically, it's a very interesting game. Both managers patrolling the sideline, making the odd switch every now and again to try and give their side the edge. As Dave Punch seemed to have 1 foot out over this near sideline. Low off the stick of Dave Punch, but it comes towards Ger Fitzgerald. Right half forward for the second half. Tailing away towards Kieran Kingston's wing. Carey one-handed away to the far sideline. Three minutes into the second half. Score as it was at half-time. Kept in play by Kieran Kingston. Cross towards Kevin Hennessy. Towards John Fitzgibbon. Oh, he buries it! Cork are magic, the fans say, and it's John Fitzgibbon who met that brilliantly, and his manager is there to say, well done, John. But just look at it, it's a nice pass from the end line by Kieran Kingston, and Fitzgibbon met it first time, instinctively, top corner of the net. So worrying moments now for Limerick, with 8 minutes gone in the second half. That nice catch by Hegarty, but the referee says he didn't try to get it away quickly enough. Limerick haven't scored yet in the second half. John Fenton towards Teddy McCarthy. What a lovely catch. In yet again. Off the line by Tommy Quaid. And it's somehow scrambled out over the end line. But once again we saw panic stations in the Limerick defence as Teddy McCarthy made that spectacular catch. And at the second attempt, it's knocked away, scooped away by the goalkeeper. Tommy Quaid's puck out towards Anthony Carmody and Terence Kenny. Ger Hegarty now back in midfield, position in which he was selected earlier in the week. Dennis Mulcahy half blocked down by Gary Kirby. To Tom Cashman, and the referee signals a free in. A pick up off the ground and a free in from just outside the 20-metre line. Paddy Kelly the free taker, and effortlessly taps it over the bar. So just a goal between the sides again. Paddy Kelly's fourth point. Towards Kevin Hennessy, kept in play. Number 8 is Ger Hegarty, that's back towards Tony O'Sullivan, and the point. Tony O'Sullivan's second point of this match. He got one in the first half, and that's come 12 minutes into the second half. Eamon Cregan now has the worrying task of seeing his side score just 1 point in the opening 12 minutes of the second half. And he's got the worrying task of getting them moving again. Cork certainly have taken this match by the scruff of the neck, getting a goal just before half-time at a very vital time in a championship match. And Tomas Mulcahy tries to press home their advantage towards John Fitzgibbon, a goal scorer in the second half. Out by Donny Barry, but only towards John Fenton. Dave Punch claiming it as well for Limerick. And the linesman will throw the ball in between the two midfield players. Done by Liam O'Donoghue. Here's Tom Cashman. First time direct style of hurling that Cork like to favour. Mickey Mullins here. On to John Fenton from the 45-metre line, in towards Kieran Kingston. Goal! A second goal in the match by Kieran Kingston, saluted by the fans. He really is in great form. That low pass by John Fenton into Kingston, the turn was nice, the shot was devastating. and consultation between